In order not to let his companion's sacrifice be in vain, he repeatedly returned to death, leaping from the mountaintop. But when he woke up, he was horrified to find himself in a shattered space, with an excruciating headache. But in order to find the exit, he still forced himself to stand up. The space was very dimly lit, and there were a bunch of strange creatures. When he mustered the courage to ask the unknown creatures for directions, he was startled by their appearance, but he still endured the fear and followed them to a certain place. After passing through a corridor, he arrived in a dimly lit room. It was pitch black, seemingly empty, until the light from a television caught his attention. Strangely, it was playing a video of him, showing exactly what he had experienced before he fell into a coma. He was curious about who had filmed all this, but no one answered him. The TD continued to play the subsequent scenes of him leaping from the mountaintop, being easily defeated, and hitting the cliff, after which he made no sound. He was stunned as he watched all this. He had no memory of these events. A voice told him that this was not the first time he had died. Then, one by one, figures identical to him slowly appeared before him. He suddenly realized, touching the top of his head, that perhaps he really had died, and these people were not creatures but his deceased selves. The other side then slowly explained that in every past trap and bottomless pit, every drowning and failed attempt, he had wasted an extra life. But he didn't remember these things because, as long as he failed at one point, the system erased all traces and created a version of him without the memory of this failure, starting the game over. Only the latest version of him could survive, while the failures would be forever forgotten and eternally wander in this broken space. They had all been quietly observing themselves behind the scenes after one of his mistakes. And now he had no extra lives left. This was likely the last life of all of him. He couldn't accept this reality. No matter how boundless the void was, he was determined to find a way out. The other versions of himself urged him to give up because they had tried everything, but he had no intention of giving in.
Let him tire himself out. We always do.
He ran faster and faster, but the space was almost infinitely large. Could he ever escape?